Hello, 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 and welcome to the Good Vibes Lifestyle live stream coming to you right now from Murphy, North Carolina, which is where I'm at. Now, this weekly live stream is different from the Good Vibes TV show, which you can find on the YouTube channel. But this is where I interview different enlightened influencers about different ways we can raise our vibration. So that's more of an interview type show. This show is a little bit different, and I apologize today. Normally, we stream to Instagram, but still having some issues. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Although it's direct now, there's still a shadow, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. So, this is all about the good vibes lifestyle. So, this weekly live stream is a little bit different than the formal show in that it's streamed live to like 8 different places. Several Facebook pages, LinkedIn, YouTube, and normally Instagram. But I was having some issues with that. So had to get on with the show. So this week you can't find it on Instagram, but that's okay. You can find it on all these other channels and you can always find it on the YouTube channel. So just go to good-vibes.tv and you can find um, all of our different offerings. And this actually then becomes a podcast after the live show. So, what's cool about the show is that wherever you're watching from, you can actually comment live, and I can see those comments. I can respond. I can put your comments on the camera on the screen. And so, that's always fun to do to get some interaction. So, where are you watching from? Let me ask you that question. Let me tell you a little bit about the Good Vibes lifestyle. So it's all based on two different people, mostly. Dr. David R. Hawkins, who created the Map of Consciousness scale, which talks about the emotions from shame at the bottom to love and enlightenment at the top. So there's this whole ladder of emotions. The thing is, and he gave them like points from 0 to 1,000. Well, most people are vibrating at 200 and lower. And that's just, yeah, and this is like almost 80% of the people are living in the lower vibration zones. The thing, and the other person that I love to refer to and that I've learned this from is Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham. And she talks about the emotional guidance scale and how she ranks, kind of ranks the emotions from lower vibration to highest vibrations, and then encourages you to take the next step on the ladder and keep going up the ladder of emotions till you're in the higher vibration zone. You're feeling better. And why? Why do we want to know this? Because where we're vibrating at, what emotion we're putting out there, what emotion we're feeling determines what we attract in our lives. Like attracts like. So if you're vibing low vibes, you're going to create low vibe situations. You're going to be stuck in that, chasing your tail in that vibration, right? When we break through that and get into the higher vibrations of love, gratitude, peace, joy, enlightenment, all the good stuff, all the good vibes, right? Simply put, good vibes. When we're in those higher vibrating uh, feelings and we're living in that zone, then we're creating our lives based on that. We're creating a higher vibration life. We're creating positive things to happen into our lives. And we're also living in a different energy that's higher. So that when a low vibe thing happens in your life, you're able to handle it differently. You're more aware of what's happening. So you don't just react. And so it's a lifestyle. It's not just a thing you do once in a while, it's a lifestyle. So it's a perception of how we believe and how we live. And so as we enter the age of Aquarius, which is the age of humanitarianism, unity, uh, electricity, air, aviation, uh, cooperation, collaboration. As we shift into this energy of Aquarius, we're going to be working differently, and we can see, this. That's what a lot of the astrologers talk about. How um, um, in our society, certain things in our society have to break down so that we can build new. And so we're in this whole new age of Aquarius, and we're into the creating the new earth, what people like to call the new earth, right? New beginnings. So This is what the Good Vibes lifestyle is all about. And I love to talk about astrology because, the energy of the cosmos, of the different planets, there's the science of astrology based on when you're born. You get your natal birth chart, and that's a reflection, a snapshot of exactly where all the stars and the planets are when you're born. And based on that, that's like your fingerprint. And astrologers can, and you can study this and learn about yourself and learn, what is it that you came here to do? How do you live your dharma? Um, all of that, all of those big questions in life. What's my purpose, right? And, one of our purposes, I think, is just to be happy, to live in bliss. Because when we're doing, to get to that place, that means you're doing what you're supposed to do, doing what makes your heart sing. And when you're in that space and that energy of doing what makes your heart sing, and this is, positive, um, you will create a blissful world. You will create heaven on earth for you. And what's so cool is that as we grow our energy and raise our vibration of our energy, that lifts everybody's energy up. So we're all in this together, and that's one of the big, points of the age of Aquarius. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about, where is the sun? Well, on August 22nd, the sun went into the sign of Virgo. So happy birthday to the Virgos this month. So Virgo is an earth sign. So they're very practical, and it's a mental, they're very critical, clear, organized. Virgos love to get things in order, and things like that. So that's the Virgo energy generally. As far as the sun's concerned, well, we have other planets that affect us. So the sun, this is when you're born, this is your sun sign. So if you're born in this month, from the 22nd of August till about September 21st, 22nd, um, you'll be a Virgo, and that's your core personality, or your core soul of who you are. Um, your rising sign is more of your personality and what you're aspiring to become. But I'm not an astrologer. I study it and I apply what I know and I share what I know. But it's a lifelong study. And, they're really excellent astrologers to go to, where you could really find out um, wonderful insights about who you are, and what you're all about, and your makeup. So if you know more about yourself, know thyself, you can, master your life better. That's what happened there. Now, big news is Mercury is direct. So Mercury went direct yesterday, around 4 o'clock, 4:20, something like that, on August 28th. Today's the 29th. And so Mercury rules communications, short distance travel. And, I know it affected me this month. It was pretty much retrograde for the whole month. And there's always a shadow before and after. So 7 to 10 days before Mercury goes direct. I mean, retrograde. And when it goes direct, there's always like a kind of like a hangover. So we're still in that energy for the next 7 to 10 days, which is why, I know I had issues here with this Instagram and connecting to Instagram today. Um, so, when you know these things, then you don't get so upset. You're like, oh, that's how the energy is. It's like you wake up and it's raining, you know, okay, it's raining. It'll go away. The sun will come out. So anyway, it's just you just don't get so upset over things when you have like a heads up. And that's what I feel like astrology does. It gives us a heads up. And it it teaches us about energy, um, and how to understand and talk about the energy in the cosmos, how it affects us, and how we can work with it to impact our lives in a positive way. All right. So we also had a full moon about a week ago Monday, and so now we're in the waning phase of the moon. Um, that means the moon is getting smaller, and it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until we have a new moon cycle, which starts on September 2nd, on Monday. So, just a few days from now, we'll be starting a whole new moon cycle. The moon is also in the sign of Virgo. So, you got two Virgo energies. So, the advice from all the astrologers that I've been studying and watching is to declutter, to clean up the clutter right now. And this is kind of in sync with the fall season that we're entering into and the fall equinox. Um, I think it's the 20th or 21st in September. Sometimes it's not always this very same day. It's the 20th or 21st, sometimes the 22nd, depends on the year. But so Virgo, in the fall, it's a great fall and spring are always great times to declutter, to clear the clutter out physically, mentally, energetically, to just clean the slate and then reorganize your life so that things are in order for the next season we're entering into. The autumn season is also, this is the time we're starting of the harvest, we've started to harvest our gardens, starting to harvest the fruits of our labor. So this is the time cycle that we're in. So it's good to know this. And the new moons are always great times to look at your goals again and to set your intentions for this next moon cycle. The new moon period, from the new moon to the full moon, is the time where you plant your new seeds. New seeds physically, like plants, but also your new seeds in terms of intentions or projects or goals or things you want to accomplish or attract to you. So this is what we're coming up on September 2nd. And again, it's in the sign of Virgo, and the sun sign is in Virgo. So we have a lot of this Virgo organizing type energy. So clear the clutter and get your lives organized, because it's going to be a tricky next couple of months with this election happening and all kinds of things happening. So there's other planets doing different things and different aspects to each other, but I like to keep it simple. So just know new moon's coming up, time to start creating those new moon intentions. So that is all I have to say regarding the astrology. The big news is Mercury is direct. Yay. So we can start moving. If there's a contract that you started, you wanted to sign, or something new you wanted to do that you've been holding off until Mercury went direct, well, now you can go ahead, sign that contract, buy that car, start that new business, start that new health exercise routine or regimen or new diet, whatever. So this is the time to go forward, and things. This is a time to start reaping all the benefits of all the seeds that we've sown earlier this year as well. So let's talk about the Oracle of the Month. This month, we've been working with the Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And let's see. So, I wonder, how have you liked these cards? Did you like this card deck so far? This will be our last time playing with this deck. Next week, we will start a new Oracle deck, and it's going to be a surprise. So, next week, I'll share that with you. So, tune in next week to find out what next month, September's Oracle of the Month will be. But this will be our last time playing with the Ancient Stones Oracle. So let's go ahead and let me get our screen together here. Where is my camera? I got to add my camera. Sorry about that. Oh gosh. Um, we're getting there. Okay, so where is my camera? It's coming, it's coming. There it is. Okay. Okay, so the Ancient Stones Oracle Attunement. Okay, and thank you for the hearts and the likes. It's so great that you guys are watching. Again, please put in the comments where you're watching from. Say hello. In the meantime, let's go ahead and say this Oracle Attunement. It's always great to set the intention when you're working with an Oracle deck to call in to spirit, to your angels, to your spirit guides, your helpers, to kind of clear things out and create a clear conduit for a message. So in this particular deck, she has one, and so I'm going to go ahead and read it. It is a little bit long, but just bear with me here as we get ready to do this oracle. So as you can ask personally if you have a certain question or something, put that in here and ask spirit, what is it that you want that you need to know or something that you want to know about. Let's see if the card kind of tunes to that. So, come, come, ancient stones, come, ancient ones, positive ancestors, you who were present long before me, and you who will continue after I'm gone. I call on you to activate this oracle to be a vehicle of healing, insight, protection, and grace. I call on you to bless these cards and forever guide me to connect with the wisdom deep within. May I attune to ancient knowledge. May I be held steady by your thoughts and by your strength and surrender. May I stay curious and grounded with every step. May I find the courage to walk the ever deepening way of the ancient stones. May the cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them. May these messages and reflections be of the highest and deepest benefit for humanity and the earth. May these cards reveal what's unseen and act as gateways for me and um, who I'm reading for to connect with the wisdom deep within. Thank you, and thank you. So, as we do that, let me shuffle, and pull the cards. So, what message does Spirit have for the audience right now? And the card is hmm, lay it on the altar. Hand it over, soften, surrender, and forgive. Lay it on the altar. All right. So here's the message from the guidebook. Held in the embrace of a Benedictine monastery perched on the rugged Mon- Montserrat mountain in Spain is a miracle working 12th century statue of the Virgin and Child known as the Black Madonna, a sacred embodiment of the divine, reflecting the intertwining of the spirit and earth. Her presence reminds us of the mystical whispers of the stones that have been carved by time, a testament to the timeless wisdom of the earth itself. We can be so tough on ourselves, but it's through our problems, challenges, and mistakes that we grow and that we grow the most. Um, and when we experience these difficult times, we gain the capacity to truly be there for another. No one is immune to the challenges of life, and we all need support as we journey through it. To know what can truly hold us through our ever changing human life, to find a way to soften toward ourselves when life is hard. Lay your worries, concerns, and struggles onto the Great Mother's stone altar and stay open to being supported. This card urges you to welcome support from those around you, to soften your heart, to forgive. You don't need to know how to do it. A willingness is enough. Offer compassion and mercy towards yourself and those around you. Offer You don't need to carry it all. You can call upon the support of those in both the seen and unseen realms. Remember that we're always doing the best we can, and that every moment of every day we can lay our worries on the Great Mother's altar. We don't need to go through it alone. Soul inquiry. How can you soften your heart? What are you carrying that's getting too heavy to carry alone? So I love that because I've been recently reminded that, to call on the angels, to really ask the angels for help or your spirit guides or spirit. I usually talk to spirit in general, but I want to be more, ask for more help because I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. None of us can, I mean, we can try and we could get so far, but really when we're working together, we can go so much farther. And so what's important, and that's the message to lay it on the altar. Don't take on the burdens of the world. Everything's going to be okay. Just know that spirit is there for us. And everything's going to be okay. There's no need to worry. Don't put the worry energy out into the world because then that just magnifies. That comes back to you, and that kind of brings everyone down. It's important to let that go, let spirit take it, and feel the joy of your life wherever you are right now, and stay in that joy and project that joy, that gratitude out into the world. So, uh, anyway, those are my thoughts on that particular card. If there was something that stood out to you, please put it in the comments. And whether you do it in the live stream or the replay, we'll see the messages and we can still communicate about those. So I really enjoyed that um, card. And so, the ancient stones in Mother Earth, there's um, so much to learn from the earth element, and to appreciate our mother. And when you think of how long, they say the the stones are the record keepers of the world, that they hold and crystals and stones hold that energy, the knowledge of what's happened in the past. So it's just very interesting to, be reminded of that. Okay. So, if you like that deck or any of the other decks or books, shop my Amazon store. This is a way to support me. And you can get to that by going to good-vibes.tv. Okay, so I wanted to share with you since we were talking about the harvest time. And if you have been growing a garden, let me know in the comments. I have been working on my garden and growing things. I'm sorry I haven't shown you any pictures. Some things didn't grow so great this year. A lot of tomatoes, though. I've got a lot of tomatoes. So the thing is, then what do you do with all this food, with all that you just don't know what to do with all this food. You don't want it to go to waste. You can give it to your neighbors and stuff, but you want to utilize it. So this is really cool. Stacy Murphy, who is with Grow Your Own Vegetables, I partner with them, and they have a free 3-day workshop. It's a series of recipes and strategies to get the most from your garden harvest. It's called Enjoy Your Harvest, and it's a 3-day series from September 4th through 6th next week. So you can sign up. Here is the website, tinyurl.com/capital GVTV, then Enjoy Harvest in lowercase. So I am going to share, let's see, uh, this is the website. It's going to share. Let's see here. Present, share screen. There we go. Share. So when you get to, make this big. There we go. Get rid of that there so you can see. And we want to get rid of this camera too. There we go. Okay, so this is the free 3-day workshop. And when you go to that link that I just shared with you, this is where you sign up, and this tells you more about this free 3-day workshop. And what I like is that you do get um, some 7 free gifts valued over $200 just for signing up. And you get to learn from these culinary experts and fresh food advocates. So there's Tracy Murphy. She's going to talk about fermentation. I've always wanted to learn how to make sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's really good for your gut. It puts the good bacteria in there. It's the best probiotic. So it's a really good thing to add to your food and what you consume instead of like having to take supplement pills all the time. It's great to just have, put the nutrition in your food in your regular diet. So you don't have to take so many pills of supplements. So you will learn about black bean burgers, preserving kale, beets, and sweet potatoes, how to avoid food waste, using your air fryer to make zucchini fries, herbal vinegars for your pantry, rose and hip ginger quick jam, fresh rosemary and roasted garlic bread. I'm getting hungry. Garden fresh cooking, making a vegetable broth, and homemade quick pickles. Yeah, because I usually get a whole lot of pickles. So here's the agenda here: day 1, day 2, day 3. And, just check it out because I love all of these different, free webinars and stuff. And a lot of times there's opportunity to work more with the people. They have classes and things like that. And so she'll offer you some other classes, and I do get a commission. I'm affiliates with them. So it's one way that I monetize the content creation that I do. So there you go. Check it out, and I will put the link in the description below on the YouTube channel. All right. So let us now talk about the National Good Vibes Day Summit, which is going to be held on October 30th. Actually, let me make the screen a little bit. There we go. On October 30th, it's National Good Vibes Day, and we are hosting an all day summit. This summit is going to be very exciting because there's going to be probably around 20 plus speakers. They're going to speak 10 to 15 minutes, kind of like mini TED Talks throughout the day. But we're also going to be doing a group meditation using the Global Coherence app that HeartMath has done. That's why I've been um, talking about that. Now, here, if you want to sign up for the um, summit, it's free. It's a free summit. Just go to tinyurl.com/2024 Good Vibes Day, and then you'll get on the list. You'll get the information. We're still 2 months out, so there is plenty of time to sign up. But I did want to let you know about that. If you want to start, make sure that you get notified when we uh, have the event. So this is the app that the Global Coherence app, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can kind of see it. I don't know if that helps, but there we go. Um, so that's a Global Coherence app. So what I've decided to do with each of the live streams, we're going to do an actual live meditation at the end where you can use the app. And so what the app does, there's guided meditation you use along with it, but it's mostly it captures your coherence and then also shows how many other people are meditating in the world. So I have a little video to share with you. But what I want you to do, if you haven't already, is go ahead and download the app. It's tinyurl.com/capital GVTV tribe, lowercase tribe. And as you're doing that, you'll get to be able to participate with me at the end here. We'll do like a 5-minute meditation on the Good Vibes Tribe app. That's this way we can see and measure the coherence that we're creating through the meditation. So I do have the video that I want to share with you. And let's see. Let me get that started. This is from the Global Coherence um, app. And let's see. Present. No, I want to share screen. There we go. And we want to do this one. Okay. Let me get that started.
Is it possible that there's an unseen worldwide network of interconnected hearts and minds, where human consciousness dances in synchrony? Is there a united global consciousness that weaves our individual stories into a grand tapestry of human experience? What happens when significant global events capture our collective attention and stir our emotions? These are some of the questions being asked by the scientists behind the Global Consciousness Project 2.0. Through the use of specialized technology, we seek to demystify interconnectivity and uncover the true impact of individual and collective consciousness in our world. Although we may not be able to see it, we all exist in a global field of consciousness. The Global Consciousness Project utilizes next-gen random number generators to help people see the unseen that connects us all. Hosted by our partnering citizen scientists around the world, the RNGs generate truly random numbers at a high volume. Once the data is cleared of any expected potential patterns, such as weather or electrical changes, researchers are then able to accurately measure and analyze any non-random patterns that arise. There's growing evidence that human emotions, and especially large-scale collective experiences, may hold the power to orchestrate the RNG's randomness into something more than coincidence. You can think of the random number generators as essentially listening to the heartbeat of humanity. When the world celebrates or mourns, be it the exhilaration of a World Cup victory or the sorrow of a global tragedy, the network of devices pick up on these modulations in the global consciousness. In response, they produce patterns that defy the laws of randomness, coming together to create something meaningful, something beyond chance. This groundbreaking data allows us to effectively measure the impact of human consciousness on our world. For instance, scientists have been able to observe that overall, events that evoke love and compassion tend to create higher levels of coherence in the RNG network. If enough large groups of people collectively radiate their heart's caring intentions out to humanity, could it begin to positively shift global consciousness itself? When people can see the very real impact our emotions and attitudes have on the world around us, we hope it will inspire more of society to take action and contribute energetically to the positive transformation of our world. This will be key to overcoming humanity's biggest challenges, healing separation, and creating a compassionate world where all can thrive. We invite you to join this pioneering citizen science effort. This project would not be possible without our donors and citizen scientists. If you're interested in hosting a random number generator or just want to learn more about the Global Consciousness Project 2.0, please visit gcp2.net.
Okay, so that was the video from the Heart Math Institute about the science behind it and how the random number generators. This is how they can tell what the coherence is of the planet. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do the tip of the week, and then we're going to do our meditation. So in the meantime, if you haven't already downloaded the app, do that on your phone. You can go to this website, tinyurl.com/GVTV tribe, and GVTV is all caps. Or just go to your app phone and type in global coherence. You'll see the app, you'll download. It's a free app. So check it out, and then if you do that, you can do the meditation with me and capture our coherence together. Okay, so last week's tip of the week to raise your vibration was laughter. Laughter and smiling are both ways to raise your vibration. It affects our hormones. It puts out good hormones in our body, and this is a great way to raise your vibration. So try to find the funniest thing in the situation that frustrates you or gets you upset. So that's one little technique to remember if you ever need to. Now, this other tip was inspired by Pam Gregory. She said, and it's more of a visualization, to drop into a bubble rather, bliss bubble, kind of create your own bliss bubble around you, kind of visualize the energy of bliss around you, and then connect with others who are in their bliss bubble around the world. So this is a great way to raise your vibration because you're creating a bliss bubble to be in. And get there using this app. You could kind of use that in the visualization that we're going to do with this guided meditation. Um, anyway, that's the tip of the week. So let us now work with this, do this meditation here. And actually, I'm going to show you on the app how to. Here's my phone. Oops, Face ID. Okay, so this way you can kind of see the app as you're playing around with it. So you'll see it, Global Coherence. Press that. And you can see here on the bottom, Good Vibes Tribe. So there's only two people in it so far. And I also have one specifically for the summit. So we can actually see and measure the coherence of the group meditations. But in the meantime, every week we're going to do this. And I'll still do it. And you can always do it later as you're watching the replay. So, tap on that. Whoops. And you have to select a sensor. I do not have a wired or Bluetooth one. I just use the camera. So I tap camera. And this is the tricky part because it's hard for me to show you this. Then we want to, and actually, maybe I'll use my other hand because what happens with the camera, it's measuring your heart uh, rate variability, HRV, heart rate variability. Um, so it shows my coherence so far because I did do a meditation, total accumulated, what the global is, and the group coherence that we're going to do right now. So join the session. It's finding my location. So it can sense where people are meditating um, around the world and using the app. So it just takes a minute here. And we're going to use one of their guides. So it's calibrating, and you could see that says heartbeats, pulse. That's the heart rate variability. Well, no, the pulses are on top. The variability is coming up now. All right. And so what we're going to do is use one of these guides. Um, I was thinking about doing this one. What is heart coherence? So it's not quite a guided meditation, but it's a good information. Oh, and I do need to get. I have a speaker that this is going through, so let's make sure you can see it. So, what is heart coherence?
What is coherence and what are coherence points? In this guide, we'll talk about heart coherence, its benefits, how it's measured, and what coherence points are. Let's first talk about the term coherence. In general, coherence always implies harmony, connectedness, stability, and efficient use of energy. In the 1990s, HeartMath Institute researchers identified a physiological state called heart coherence, or heart rhythm coherence, which occurs when our breathing rhythm, heart rhythms, brain rhythms, and hormonal responses are in sync and working harmoniously. Heart coherence is the foundation for optimal cognitive functions, such as increased focus and retention, and clear decision making, along with bringing more balance between our mind and emotions. Heart rhythm coherence is also the foundation for improved health and energy, and is especially helpful for reducing and preventing stress. The time between each heartbeat is always changing. In other words, our heart rate is always speeding up and slowing down. It's variable, hence the term heart rate variability, or HRV. When our heart rate speeds up and slows down erratically, a chaotic looking or jagged heart rhythm pattern is formed. When our heart rate speeds up and slows down in a harmonious and ordered way, it looks like gently rolling hills, or what in physics is known as a sine wave, or a coherent heart rhythm pattern. An algorithm in the Global Coherence app analyzes the shape or pattern of the heart rhythm, then awards coherence points every 5 seconds based on how coherent the pattern. The more regular the shape of the heart rhythm pattern, the higher the score. At the end of your session, all of these points are added together and a total of your accumulated points is displayed as your coherence score. The Global Coherence app tracks your accumulated coherence points, as well as the total accumulated points generated by others using the app. As a reference, as of February 7th, 2024, over 185 million coherence points have been accumulated. This is the equivalent of about 103,000 hours of people being in a state of heart coherence, with a focus on adding heart energy to the global energetic field. The heart energy added to the global field will continue to increase, and each of us can contribute to that. HeartMath Institute research shows that we can learn how to self-generate a coherent heart rhythm by using simple and effective techniques and practices provided in the Global Coherence app guides. These coherence techniques and heart-focused meditations combined paced breathing and self-activation of renewing feelings, such as love, gratitude, compassion, patience, and peacefulness, which help generate more heart coherence. Increasing heart coherence not only benefits our personal health and wellness, but it can also improve our connections with others and the quality of our relationships. Our emotions are radiated out around us and can have either a positive or a negative effect on others and the global energetic field. Therefore, being in a heart coherent state and radiating love, compassion, or appreciation can have an uplifting impact on others and the global field. Any heart coherence, regardless of the coherence score, contributes to creating a more coherent field that benefits the whole. Love that is added to the energetic field in which we all live is never wasted. When large numbers of people come together and intentionally radiate coherent heart energy, there is also a nonlinear amplification that can have a ripple effect on the global level, creating a more harmonious energy field that benefits the planet as a whole. This ripple effect is sometimes referred to as the global consciousness effect, which can be scientifically measured by the Global Consciousness Project 2.0, or GCP 2.0 for short, which is part of HeartMath Institute's larger Global Coherence Initiative research. When we as individuals and groups practice increasing our heart coherence, we pave the way for a collective momentum that has the potential to transform and uplift consciousness on a global scale, creating global coherence. Thank you for joining us and people around the world in adding more love, care, and kindness to the global field. Our heart contributions truly matter. We invite you to join this global movement. Become a global coherence emissary at heartmath.org/emissary.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the session. And then it shows that, that lasted 6 minutes and 29 seconds, had two participants. My coherence was 0.23. The group coherence was 0.37. The global coherence is 1.81. And then on the app, you can show, whoops, where is it? Individual, hmm, like it shows over time. I thought, exit session. That's what I want. So here it says, Good Vibes Tribe, all-time coherence. That's for the app in general, and that is 218.41 million. So my coherence daily today, 392. That's because I was using the app earlier. The group coherence, look at that, 111. So that's really cool. And global coherence right now is the 150K. So very cool. So we'll be adding up in our Good Vibes Tribe the coherence points and adding that to the global field. So anyway, that is how the app works. And yeah, so we added some coherence, even though I wasn't. Even though I wasn't. Sorry about that. Even though I wasn't really meditating because I was watching all this stuff, you could see my heartbeat was going fast. I was trying to calm myself down, but it still picked up coherence. I still put coherence out there. Okay, so let's see. We had a comment, and Vicky Smith is saying hello. So hi, Vicky. So good to see you. I know you're in Palm Harbor. I'm assuming you still are, and so it's wonderful to see you here. And thank you for watching. So I want to encourage everyone to live the good vibes lifestyle. Raise your vibration, feel those good feels, and live in the good vibes zone. And that's one way you can improve your life and improve the lives of the whole world. So, what we do individually really makes a difference. So, this is important. You're important. And just know that. And I appreciate you. And I thank you for watching both those live and on the replay. So, please, if you liked or got any value from any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Specifically, the YouTube channel would be great to subscribe to that because I'm working on building that audience. And I just wish you a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. I know it went a little long today, but I had a lot to share. So have a wonderful weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. Enjoy your long weekend, and I will see you next week after the new moon. So have fun working on your new moon intentions and just blessings to all. So, peace out, everyone. Love you. And I'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.